Good morning, students. I am going to continue exercise 6.2, question number 3rd. In the given figure, if AB parallel CD, EF perpendicular CD, and angle GED is equal to 126 degree. GED is equal to 126 degree. Find angle AGE means this angle. Angle GEF this angle. And angle FGE means this angle. By this property, AB is parallel to CD and AG is a transversal which cut AB and CD at points G and E respectively. We are able to find out the value of angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FGE. First of all, you find angle AGE. Angle AGE is equal to angle GED because angle AGE is alternate interior angle of angle GED. You write down here angle AGE is equal to angle GED. In the bracket, by the property alternate interior angle. By the property alternate interior angle. Alternate and interior angles are equal. Therefore, angle AGE is equal to 126 degree because angle GED is equal to 126 degree. Then you find out angle GEF. You write down angle GEF is equal to angle GED minus angle FED. Angle GED minus angle FED, you get angle GEF. Angle GED is equal to 126 degree minus angle FED is equal to 90 degree because EF is perpendicular to CD. This is 90 degree. Then you get 6, 12 minus 9, 3, 36 degree. Angle GEF is equal to 36 degree. Then third angle, angle FGE, angle FGE is equal to, you write down angle FGE plus angle GED. Angle GED is equal to 180 degree by the property co-interior angle. Co-interior angle or consecutive interior angle or interior angle of the same side of transversal of supplementary. Then you write angle FGE plus angle GED is equal to 126 degree is equal to 180 degree. Then angle FGE is equal to 180 degree minus 126 degree. You get 10 minus 6, 4, 7 minus 2, 5, 1 minus 1, 0 means 54 degree. We get all three angles by the calculation. It is your answer. Students, question number 4 of exercise 6.2. In the given figure, here is figure, if PQ parallel ST, angle PQR is equal to 110 degree, and angle RST is equal to 130 degree. Find angle QRS, means you find the value of this angle QRS. For this calculation, first of all you draw a parallel line through R parallel to ST and PQ both, because PQ and ST are parallel to each other. Then you draw any parallel line to any lines like PQ or ST, then that line will be parallel to PQ and ST both, like this. We draw a parallel line UV parallel to ST and PQ both. Here you write, draw a parallel line, draw a line parallel to ST, which is always parallel to PQ. Then from this figure, PQ parallel UR, PQ parallel UV cuts by a transversal RQ, thus cuts by a transversal QR. Then angle PQR plus angle URQ, angle URQ is equal to 180 degree by the property of co-interior angle. Co-interior angle. Angle PQR 110 degree plus angle URQ is equal to 180 degree. Then angle URQ is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree, that is equal to 70 degree. You get the value of URQ means this angle, that is 70 degree. Then you find out the value of angle VRS. VRS. You write here angle RSP you write ST parallel UV cuts by a transversal SR, then angle RST plus angle VRS, angle VRS is equal to 180 degree by co-interior angle, by the property co-interior angle. Angle RST 130 degree, 130 plus angle VRS is equal to 180 degree. Angle VRS is equal to 180 minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. We get the value of VRS 50 degree. Then you find out angle QRS. By the straight line property, angle URQ plus angle QRS plus angle VRS is equal to 180 degree. You write here angle URQ plus angle QRS plus angle VRS is equal to 180 degree by straight line property. By straight line property. You write URQ 70 degree plus angle QRS plus angle VRS 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Then 70 plus 50 120, 120 degree plus angle QRS is equal to 180 degree. Angle QRS is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree is equal to 60 degree. It is your answer.